Sean Sheehan here for SevereMMA with Richard Kiely before his big fight with Michael Page. Sorry, the face of Bellator MMA, Richard Kiely. I see you're the face of Bellator MMA, you're the face of TV3, you're the face of car companies, everything. You've gone big time. I saw you called yourself a celebrity on TV3 there the other day. You've gone big time.
I didn't call myself. Don't be making things up, trying to sensationalise things. I did not say the word celebrity. This word celebrity wasn't mentioned once in the interview. But now that you mention it, no, come here, listen, it's good crack. It's all part of the circus. But it doesn't distract from what we're here to do. We're here to punch Michael Page in the face.
So the last time we spoke a few weeks ago, I asked you were you going to maybe cool down the talk a little bit or something like that, and you kind of got mad at me. There was articles written and stuff. But since then you haven't really said that much. There's been a few memes and stuff, but maybe tell me if I'm wrong now, but is it because you've been concentrating, getting more into camp, and you've got the fight, so you don't need to do it?
No, look, the fight was built. You don't. There's no point in flogging a dead horse. Don't want to oversaturate things as well. And then it just dilutes the content. I said what I had to say. The stuff that I put up was funny. It was true. It was accurate. So there's nothing else. There's no point in, like I said, oversaturating and diluting the stuff that's up there already.
Here's the thing for me. I want to ask you if you agree with this or not. For me, no, I think you will actually. For me, if you beat Michael Page, it'll be the biggest win for an Irish MMA fighter ever, apart from Conor McGregor. Do you agree with that? And how do you feel about something like that?
I do. I think this is probably the biggest fight that's ever, apart from Conor's, the biggest fight that's ever been on Irish soil. And if I do beat Michael Page, which I fully intend on doing, and there's a very, very realistic possibility, contrary to what you were saying in your podcast, then I think it'll be the biggest upset in global MMA. What are you smiling for? I'm deadly serious when I say that to you. Be the biggest upset in global MMA.
Really? So, big upset for who? For everyone else?
For everyone else. It won't be an upset for me, but it'll be the biggest upset in global MMA. Can you name a bigger? Can you name a bigger upset?
Not off my. Graham's over there. He'll probably tell you one.
Grand, but we'll have a conversation with Graham afterwards as well, because I have words for him. I have words for him in the pipeline as well.
So, you said it'll be a big upset. Is that something you're thriving off of? Are you everyone's fucking down? Like I said, you obviously listen to podcasts. I said that people are doubting you. People called you a can and everything. Is that something you've kind of brought with you through camp and are using it?
I don't mind people, the uneducated, calling me cans and stuff like that. Like I said, these are people that are uneducated. When I listened to your podcast, I took issue with the stuff that you said. But like I said, I'm going to look forward to proving you wrong, and I'm serious. I'm going to look forward to proving you wrong. Sean, I like you as a person, but the stuff you said, I have a serious issue with. And the content, the stuff that you put up, I strongly disagree with it. I think I actually find it a bit disrespectful, and that's why I'm collaring you on camera rather than it was said in camera. So I'll direct it at you on camera.
What exactly did I say that was bad?
Well, you were making light of the fact. You said it's going to be a fun fight. You said that Venom Page is likely to knock me out within 2-3 minutes, but it'll be a fun fight. I'm paraphrasing that. That's not verbatim what you said, but that's exactly, and the implication and everything that was said in the lead up to it, and the laugh and the note, the connotations that you were making. That was all. And apart from the fact, you're supposed to be educated on this. And this is a fight of fine margins. This isn't him going to be steamrolling me. This is a fight of fine margins. One of us is going out. I've no doubt that one of us is going out. But mark my words, I fully intend on it being him. And it's whoever makes the first mistake, and I'm a lot more intelligent than him. And I know you were saying that he was fast to me, what have you, and I'm assuming you're basing that off the last fight. What I do is I fight to the rhythm of my opponent. I pick his rhythm and I fight to it. So I'm not like him, this bloody scatterbrain, fly brain that is going all the time. I don't need that. I'm more economical with my movement. I'm more intelligent with my movement. You don't recognise that, so maybe you should pick up on that instead of just saying that he's faster. Base it on like for like after this fight.
I definitely will do that. In fairness, I did say you're underrated. And
no, you didn't. What you said underrated, and then you said underrated, and then you said, oh well, maybe he's not underrated. So you corrected yourself straight after you said. That's exactly what you said. That's verbatim.
Fair enough. My job as well is to give my opinion. If I don't give my opinion, it's your you said it yourself. You're going out to prove people wrong, and I could be wrong. I've been wrong. I'm wrong every week.
It's not. So I have no issue with people giving their opinions. There's loads of people that have opinions. Like I said, what I have issue with is the implication, the implications that you make, the connotations, the laughing, what have you, and the fact that the implication that I don't deserve to be here based on merit. I know you were looking at my 3-1 record, but like I said, you were denigrating the fact that in terms of my kickboxing. So that's the issue I have. So look, and we would say, like I said, I'm not here to argue the point with you. I'm not here to try and convince you otherwise. I'll do my talking in the cage. And like I said, Sean, this isn't nothing personal, but I'm gonna direct. I'll direct my opinion at you because, like I said, you said it on camera, so I'll direct it back at you on camera.
Fair enough, no problem. Like I'm watching your fights and watching his fights, and I said this in the podcast as well. But watching back some of your old fights, you said the last time maybe people thought it was a bit of a glib comment, but you said you can fight both ways, so you can counter and you can attack. And your left hook, where you go in and you in your last fight you landed it really hard. Like when you're doing that against MVP, someone who is really fast, who is elusive, who changes stances all the time. How it's different from fighting someone who stands there with their hands up and fights in a Muay Thai stance or a boxing stance or whatever. It's like, is that a totally different fight and a totally different way you have to prepare for fighting MVP?
Like I said, I can fight in both ways, and I've fought these type of fighters before. I adapted the style of my fighter and I imposed the game plan that's best suited to beat that type of fighter. This is going to be no different. So just because you've seen me fight in particular ways against particular opponents, you're fighting Keith McCabe, you're not going to fight the same way you fight Daniel Lynchek. You're not going to fight the same way you fight McCabe Bashir. It's the same way I'm not going to fight the same way that I fought Venom Page. So yeah, so like take from my 4 fights what you will, but it's what you're basing your opinion on. It doesn't hold much weight in my opinion.
Fair enough. Right, last question here.
And that's not to say I don't respect your opinions. Generally, Sean, generally I do respect your. That's not to say I don't respect this opinion, but what I do I take issue with how it was delivered.
Fair enough. How's it going to go? I asked you a few times before. You've told me you've said you kick lads' heads into the stands and everything. How's it going to go on Friday night?
It depends. There's a myriad of ways. He's like, if he comes out, like he'll either come out underestimating me or he'll come out hesitant. Whichever way he comes out is going to be a mistake from him. But I'll adapt to that in there. But look, I know he's a world class striker, and this is a fight of fine margins. This isn't like it's whoever makes the first mistake is going out, and that's equally going to be as me. But here, look, what I can tell you is that he's going to be put through the fire. He's going to be put through the fire, whatever happens, and he's going to know he's in a fight. And he might come across as glib. And what are you laughing at?
No, I'm just saying I'm looking forward to it. Like I said it, if you listen to the podcast, I said someone asked me what fight am I looking forward to the most, and I said Kiely versus MVP. So I'm looking forward to it. That's why I'm smiling.
Yeah, well, look, this is like I said. It is. If I wasn't fighting, I'd be watching it myself. And this fight, mark my words, this is the fight everyone's coming to see. This fight is captured. This fight is sold the card. Everyone's coming to see this fight. So yeah, look, it's going to be a great night, and like I said, if I wasn't fighting it, I'd be watching it in the stands.
Richard, thanks very much. Thanks for listening to the podcast as well.
I always listen to the podcast, and I won't stop listening.